What's up, everyone? This is Chris from the Psychology and Mental Health Nerd, or Mental Health and Psychology Nerd, either or. I hope y'all are having a great night tonight, and today I want to talk about triggers for trauma. If you don't know what a trigger is, it's basically, when you see or hear or even smell, maybe even taste, I'm not quite sure, but just something comes up that reminds you of your trauma, what something something traumatic that you went through, and this could be lead to anything of thought loops and spiraling intrusive thoughts to flashbacks and PTSD episodes. It's dependent on a lot of different factors, and oftentimes, you might think that you're over something, but it gets brought back up in the future, and you have to deal with it again. This happened specifically with me and my sexual abuse. I thought I was over it, and I remember one of the things that triggered it was I was in a relationship with a girl that had something similar happen to her. So because of that, it triggered me and my trauma of being sexually abused. I'm not going to get farther into detail about that. Like I said, keeping my personal life out of these videos as much as possible. But, another thing that triggered this specific trauma was, discovering that I was bisexual and coming out with my sexuality. Particularly, I think a huge thing that made me suppress it for even longer than I did was this traumatic experience of being sexually abused. It made it harder for me to want to go out and explore that or trust men in that sort of way. And it brought back a lot of trauma revolving around that. Just in general, there's a lot of things that can trigger certain traumas. It's important to be aware of your triggers so that you could try and prevent them, because I don't want to be reminded of really fucked up things that have happened in the past. Sometimes I guess triggers can happen in therapy when you're talking about it. That's very possible. I still think it's important to find a good therapist, someone that you trust, to talk about these things with, and try and sort them out, because it's really difficult to sort these things out on your own. Another trigger for me for trauma is anything related to Christianity or religion. I experienced a lot of religious trauma that has really fucked me up, and I made previous videos about that. So that's basically my video about triggers, trauma, and things along that line, PTSD, whatever you want to call it. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment, give me some feedback. Thank you guys. Have a great night. Peace.